Hey folks, thanks for joining me once again for yet another episode of SwillinGrog's A Wonderful World of Beer. Now what I have for you today comes from one of my favourite craft breweries over in the US, Oceanside, California to be precise. It's none other than Belching Beaver's No Worries West Coast IPA, which is 6.2% alcohol by volume and comes in this lovely 473 ml can or 16 fluid ounces. Now I've never tried No Worries IPA before, but I had the opportunity to get my hands on just one can of it, so I'm most excited to try it for the first time. Alright, so without further ado, I will crack open this beautifully chilled can of No Worries IPA. Oh, some nice smoke there. And I'll pour it out into this tulip glass. Give it a good pour. Alright. Okay, so, well, it looks quite enticing. Let's let's first talk about the actual appearance. As a matter of fact, I was moving on to the aroma because, wow, you can really pick it up even from pouring it there from the can. Well, it's a hazy, very hazy golden colour. Yeah, bit of carbonation there. But yeah, look, it looks quite good. Just hold it up to the light. Yeah, very golden appearance, and I see a few more bubbles streaming to the top there. A frothy white head, just a little over 2 fingers in fact. And now for the aroma. Wow, a lot of fruitiness there, picking up a lot of sort of orange, bit of mango perhaps, mostly zesty sort of orange. Smells delightful. Let's just top this up actually. Alright, and obviously a very groovy looking can design as well. Yeah, they generally do a good job when it comes to the design of their cans. They spare no expense where that's all concerned. Anyway, we've talked about the appearance and the aroma, so it could only mean it's time for the most. So that could only mean it's time for the most important part of the review, the taste test. So it will be my first beer of the day, folks. Yeah, even though it's, gee whiz, nearly 3:45. What a disgrace. Alright, well, cheers to you all. Let's dive into this one. Alright, well, up front, getting all that sweet fruitiness. The taste really does follow the nose actually. You're getting that, orangey sort of taste. It's quite pleasant, and there's not an overwhelming amount of bitterness. There's a definite bitterness to it that lingers in the palate, kind of prickly and grassy, but it's definitely not overpowering. This is quite well balanced, in fact. So let's have another gulp. Very nice. It has a very smooth, viscous, sort of body to it. The mouthfeel is just delightful. Silky smooth. The body is definitely, a full-bodied, beer. It's 6.2%. That's what one would expect, a full-bodied beer. Yeah, but look, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed with this, and to think that Belching Beaver was one of the 50 or so breweries that I wrote to, asking kindly for free samples, and they just chose to ignore me. But anyway, I'm not going to hold that against them. Yeah, well, Yeah, let's move on to the price point actually. Gee whiz, I think it was like $13 just for this one can, which is just ludicrous, but you know, I think in the US you pay about, you know, around $6, you know, just for a can of this, but even with the exchange rates and all that, yeah, it still doesn't sort of add up, does it? Rightio. So it was certainly interesting to try. So I mean, you know, if these West Coast IPAs are your thing, then you know, I'd certainly recommend that you try this. Just, you know, pick up a can. Rightio. Well, I'm going to have one last gulp of this and give it a score out of 10. Wow. Rightio, well, all in all, it's a good beer. Yeah, it doesn't, you know, knock my socks off, really, but yeah, it's definitely very refreshing, and you know, for its style, it's quite impressive. What would I give it in terms of a score out of 10? Well, I think I'd be inclined to give this one a 9 out of 10. Yeah, a pretty good score. Not a 10, but a 9, I would dare say. So it's certainly one worth checking out, as I indicated. So yeah, I'm just going to kick back now and enjoy the rest of this, and I'll see you all in the next review. But until then, fare thee well, all.